crush is so comforting now. With the earth just slamming the sun. And I know, and I know, and I know when it pass by, walking and talking backwards. Hey now, now, we're going down, down. And we ride the bus fare, hey, the bus fare. We find a new reason, new way of living. And we shout it out and try to dream again. Hey now, now, we're going down, down. And we ride the bus fare, pay the bus fare. We find a new reason, new way of living. And we shout it out and try to dream again. Hey now, now, they'll find you when you're sleeping. Now, now, they're reaching and grab what you're dreaming. Now, now, cut it up and slip it back in. And I know, and I know, and I know it. Hey now, now, the smallest things are crushing me now. The crush, crush, crush is so comforting now. With the earth just slamming the sun. And I know, and I know, and I know it. When it pass by, walking and talking backwards. Hey now, now, we're going down, down. And we ride the bus fare, hey, the bus fare. We find a new reason, new way of living. And we shout it out and try to dream again. Hey now, now, we're going down, down. And we ride the bus fare, pay the bus fare. We find a new reason, new way of living. And we shout it out and try to dream again. Hey now, now, they'll find you when you're sleeping. Now, now, they're reaching and grab what you're dreaming. Now, now, cut it up and slip it back in. And I know, and I know, and I know it. Hey now, now, the smallest things are crushing me now. The crush, crush, crush is so comforting now. With the earth just slamming the sun. And I know, and I know, and I know it. When it pass by, walking and talking backwards. Hey now, now, we're going down, down. And we ride the bus fare, hey, the bus fare. We find a new reason, new way of living. And we shout it out and try to dream again. Hey now, now, we're going down, down. And we ride the bus fare, pay the bus fare. We find a new reason, new way of living. And we shout it out and try to dream again. Hey now, now, they'll find you when you're sleeping. Now, now, they're reaching and grab what you're dreaming. Now, now, cut it up and slip it back in. And I know, and I know, and I know it. Hey now, now, the smallest things are crushing me now. The crush, crush, crush is so comforting now. With the earth just slamming the sun. And I know, and I know, and I know it. When it pass by, walking and talking backwards. Hey now, now, we're going down, down. And we ride the bus fare, hey, the bus fare. We find a new reason, new way of living. And we shout it out and try to dream again. Hey now, now, we're going down, down. And we ride the bus fare, pay the bus fare. We find a new reason, new way of living. And we shout it out and try to dream again. Hey now, now, they'll find you when you're sleeping. Now, now, they're reaching and grab what you're dreaming. Now, now, cut it up and slip it back in. And I know, and I know, and I know it. Hey now, now, the smallest things are crushing me now. The crush, crush, crush is so comforting now. With the earth just slamming the sun. And I know, and I know, and I know it. When it pass by, walking and talking backwards. Hey now, now, we're going down, down. And we ride the bus fare, hey, the bus fare. We find a new reason, new way of living. And we shout it out and try to dream again. Hey now, now, we're going down, down. And we ride the bus fare, pay the bus fare. We find a new reason. reach in and grab what you're dreaming now, now. Cut it up and slip it back in, and I know, and I know, and I know it. Hey, now, now, the smallest things are crushing me now. The crush, crush, crush is so comforting now. With the earth just slamming the sun, and I know, and I know, and I know it. Pass by, walking and talking backwards. Hey, now, now, we're going down, down, and we ride the bus fare. Hey, the bus fare. Oh, we find a new reason, new way of living, and we shout it out and try to dream again. Hey, now, now, we're going down, down, and we ride the bus fare. Hey, the bus fare. Oh, we find a new reason, new way of living, and we shout it out and try to dream again. Hey, now, now, they'll find you when you're sleeping. Now, now, they'll reach in and grab what you're dreaming. Now, now, cut it up and slip it back in. And I know, and I know, and I know.
Muy buenos días.
Good morning.
Muy buenos días a todos y bienvenidos a
Good
este
morning,
Campus
everyone, and
Repsol.
welcome
Soy
to
Izaskun Ruiz y
Campus
para mí es un
Repsol. I'm
placer
Izaskun Ruiz,
estar
and for me
aquí
it's a pleasure
en
to be
un día
here.
que todos los que amamos
This is
este
the day
deporte, todos
that
los que amamos
all
el
motorcycle
motociclismo, estábamos
lovers
esperando desde el
have been
18
waiting
de
for
noviembre,
since
cuando
the
acabó el
18th
Mundial
of November,
en Valencia,
when the
yo
World
diría
Championship
incluso desde
finished
antes,
in Valencia,
desde
or even
junio,
since
cuando
before,
escuchamos
since
por
June,
primera vez
when we
hablar
heard for
de
the first
ese
time
Dream Team
talking
del
about the
equipo
dream
Repsol
team
Honda,
of
que
the
hoy
Repsol
por
Honda
fin se
team,
presenta
the team that we are
oficialmente.
presenting
Así
here
que
today
bienvenidos
formally. So
a la
welcome to the
presentación
official
oficial del nuevo
presentation
equipo
of the
Repsol
new
Honda
Repsol Honda Team
2019.
2019.
Números en mano, es sin duda
We talk
el
about
equipo
figures.
más
This is the
potente.
strongest team of this Motorcycle World Championship because it gathers 12 world titles, 138 victories, 265 podiums, and the two riders that had led the MotoGP category in the last years, Marc Marquez and Jorge Lorenzo. These are already reasons to celebrate, of course, but they are not the only ones because, as you know, this is a special presentation because we are celebrating 25 years of the partnership between Repsol and Honda in the Motorcycling World Championship. This is a long-lasting partnership full of successes, and it has already become an icon, a referent in the competition and motor world. This partnership is also a synonym of technological evolution thanks to the partnership of two of the most advanced technology centers in the world, the Repsol Technology Lab, which is a few kilometers away from here in Móstoles, and the Honda Research Center in Saitama, Japan. This relationship started in February 1995, and throughout all these years, it has shown what's their key of success: the best bikes, the best riders, the best fuels and lubricants, of course. This has been 25 years of work, effort, and passion that has been reflected in 14 individual titles, 168 victories, and 427 podiums in 500cc and MotoGP. There are a lot of people here, as you can see, but we are not alone because on the other side, we are being watched by thousands of people all over the world thanks to the streaming. So I would like to take this opportunity to say hello to you, to welcome you, and to encourage you to participate in this presentation with your comments via Twitter with the hashtag 25RepsolHonda. As you can imagine, many people have contributed to this team for these 25 years. Many of these people are already here: riders, mechanics, engineers, sponsors, team managers. All of them have left their print in this team, and this has contributed to this team making history. So this is why I would like to ask you for a big round of applause for these people that have contributed to making a great Repsol Honda team for these years. And I would like to extend this applause to one of the persons that is the reason for us being here today. A big round of applause to the president of Repsol, Antonio Brufau.
Izaskun. Bueno, muy buenos días a todos. En primer lugar,
Well, thank you very much. And first of all, welcome all here to our house. For us, it's a pleasure to celebrate our 25 years of collaboration with the Repsol Honda team. It's not only 25 years, it's 50 years actually, since we, as the Repsol group, we started in the world of motor competition. So somehow it's been 50 years. Back then we were pioneers, but we were actually very successful as well. So for us, collaborating with Honda and the involvement in this such a complex world of motor competitions, this is a way of demonstrating, of showing that we can do it better and more every year. Our fuel, our lubricants, the collaboration that we have with the actual engine makers, make it very hard for us every year to every day be able to show that we can do things better than the previous day. But this is not only for us to actually win many world championships, we need to keep on winning these world championships. So for them, you know, the world is very competitive and the collaboration with Honda is highly successful. So we would like to thank Honda, all of their effort, their talent, and their contribution to this team that is a shared team, that is a shared interest, because in this way we're actually going to keep on getting new successes. I would also like to thank all of those, as Izaskun said, all of those that allowed us to be here, all of those that are involved in this, which is not only the Repsol team, it's also the Honda team, it's also the riders, it's also the engineers, the mechanics, all of those that on a daily basis are actually contributing with their talent and effort so that this becomes a reality. And thus, for us, we want to tell them that we are greatly satisfied of what we have been able to achieve until right now. I believe that with the two riders that we have now, what we call the Dream Team, we had many Dream Teams, but this is another one, and even more, and they have shown actually a lot throughout their entire career. We have many world championships within this kit, so to say, of the Dream Team, and we hope for this to keep on being a reality so that we can all enjoy this competitive world, which is the world of motorsports. So I just want to wish you the best. I want to wish our team for this year 2019 to be able to celebrate in the same day which we celebrated 2018 and even better. For us to have our two riders leading this championship, to have our motorbike leading this championship as well in the engines department, and that this collaboration with Repsol and Honda to keep on being as strong as it has been until today. So thank you very much.
Bueno, pues muchísimas gracias, presidente, y enhorabuena.
Thank you so much, President, and congratulations, because not a lot of people can say that they have been supporting the world of motorcycling for 25 years, but you've also been supporting for 50 years the world of motorsports. And now I would like to ask you a big round of applause for the other star of this partnership. Please, a big round of applause for Tetsuhiro Kubata, the director of HRC.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is an absolutely pleasure to be here today in this event representing HRC and Honda for one of the most successful joint venture in the story of the motorsport. Throughout the years, already 25, Repsol and Honda have worked in this field hand in hand to achieve excellence for our customers, for our fans, for our riders. In this long period, we kept a strong determination and target of how we could improve our product, how we could go over the edge once again, how we could make everyone happy out of what we deliver to the world. And year by year, we are trying, we are getting closer, and we are chasing our dreams of the better product constantly. Today, we are happy to announce the new Repsol Honda team with two riders, that have proven very high limit and standard riders that need the best from our boats and rider. That now that this team is always looking for excellence. It is our duty to give them to the best we can possibility have. And we believe there is no better combination than Repsol and Honda for this task. Mark need no presentation, for him actions speak louder than words. For Jorge, we want to welcome him in the teams, and we are sure that the fact that he accepted this challenge proves he is true champion with high hopes. Okay, let's try our best with good spirit, high motivations, and will to continue being the reference of a MotoGP field. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kubata-san. Muchas gracias, Kubata-san.
Thank you very much, Kuwata-san, and it's been a pleasure to have you here in this special day. So as I was saying, we are celebrating today the past, the present, and the future of this team, the Repsol Honda team. This is a partnership that started in 1995. And in this year, in the first race, this team already got the first victory in the GP of Australia, the first race of the season. And this victory was won by Mick Doohan, a legend that shared a team with one of our other legends, Alex Cribillet, that also got another victory, his first victory in 1995 in the Grand Prix of Catalonia. The 90s were the years of these two bikers. We cannot forget these battles between these two bikers that created excitement between all the fans. Or the year 1999, the year in which Alex Cribillet became the first Spanish biker in winning the 500cc World Championship. Since then, many pilots have had many successes in Repsol Honda team. Dani Pedrosa, MotoGP legend, Valentino Rosa, world champion in 2002 and 2003, Nicky Hayden in 2006, Casey Stoner in 2011. Together with them, many others also contributed with their passion and effort to build this great team. And what can we say about Marc Marquez? He arrived to Repsol Honda in 2013. He joined Repsol Honda team, and conquered, because in his second race of MotoGP he got his first victory in the Grand Prix of the Americas, and since then he hasn't stopped breaking all the records. In 2018 he got his fifth title of a MotoGP champion with Repsol Honda. And in that year, Repsol Honda achieved 400 races in the premier class of the World Championship. And this is how we arrived to 2019. This year is a year full of dreams and big projects. And this team, the Repsol Honda team, is getting stronger than ever thanks to the arrival of Jorge Lorenzo. So we've had a very intensive trajectory in these 25 years. And the Repsol Honda team throughout this year has gotten the Triple Crown in 7 occasions. All of us like races, and we are going to make the most of this by having a very special race. A very special race in which we are going to gather past, present, and future of the Repsol Honda team. And if we have a special race, we need, of course, a very special voice. The voice of the person that has made us enjoy and vibrate with the success of our riders for 11 years already. So we have here with us the great Ernest Riveras. Please, Ernest, can you join me?
Bienvenido. Nos besamos. Tenía que quedar bien con el jefe.
Welcome. So I hope you're ready, because this is going to be a historical race.
Alex.
Yeah, with the four that you were talking about, Mick, Alex, Jorge, Mark. Well, I believe this is a dream of any commentator. They always say, who's the best of all times? You can never compare the different times, but we're going to try to do it.
So I'm going to leave you with our start.
Pues todo preparado aquí en este 25 aniversario.
Okay, so we're already in this 25th anniversary of Repsol Honda with this circuit that looks a lot like Jerez. So this will be a great circuit for Honda, for Repsol Honda. So we have here the 5 times world champion. You know, he was the world leader from 1994 to 1998 with 54 wins in the Premier class. Oh, what a legend. But then the true rival inside the box was there. Alex, you know, the one person who actually told us, if Angel Nieto showed us what the way was, he told us how to keep going through it and that we could win over the Americans and the rest of the world. So he was the youngest world champion, Marc Marquez, in the year 2013, and then he managed to actually get 5 different world championships, and this year his great rival is going to be not only for this championship but throughout the entire season, Jorge Lorenzo. He already has 3 world championships already with 46 wins in MotoGP. So this is a spectacular event. This is a perfect circuit. This is a great date for motorbikes. And here we have Jorge Lorenzo, Marc, all of them ready for this race of all the different times. And here we have, as it could only be in this anniversary for Repsol Honda team, we have the 4 riders here. We can see Lorenzo still with those colors, but now we'll see him wearing the Honda Repsol colors. Oh, this is so nice to see Alex Rivillier right here in this loop, which is very traditional of his. Here we can see this image that could actually remind us of Jerez. But here we can see in the Lorenzo curve, we can see all the different riders. We can see Marquez right behind Lorenzo right now. This is almost the finish line for the race, and we have the number 93, spectacular in this all-time race. And here we see the finish line, and let's see who is the number 1. Well, they're exactly the same, all of them. This is so equal. I don't know, we're going to need that photo finish right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please a big round of applause for Mick Dohan, Alex Rivillier, Marc Marquez, and Jorge Lorenzo. This is the Repsol Honda team. This is history.
Vaya 4 supercampeones, Ernest.
We have 4 great champions here, right?
Bueno,
Yes, it's been a pleasure to actually comment on this race that will never take place, but you know, it was great.
pero ahora os pido
Well, we are saying goodbye to Ernest. But please now join me. Welcome to all of you. Welcome to this very special day. I'm going to start talking to you, to Krivi. You look the same with your uniform and everything. Well, I'm not wearing the protection. It's a little bit tight, but well, no, you look the same. So what role do you think that Repsol has played so that Spanish motorcycling is a world reference nowadays?
Well, good morning to all. I'm very proud to be here because it's just incredible. This team that Repsol has this year, last year with Mick was, well, in the past with Mick it was incredible. But what is the role of Repsol in motorcycling? Well, I think a lot. Because, you know, they have actually managed to accumulate so many wins. You know, we can see the present right here. You know, anybody would like to be here at the Repsol team. And for me, it was, you know, it was very like tranquilizing, so to say, you know, because they told us what the structure was. You know, the first year you need to be in the podium. The second year we want you to win some races and then to go for the actual world championship. And that's the way it was. You know, it was a dream that we managed to achieve. And of course, I'm very thankful to HRC, the entire Repsol team as well, and of course, the championship Andorra.
And what does it mean for a rider to compete under the umbrella of the Repsol Honda team? Well, I think this question should go for Jorge, right?
I believe that Repsol has been able to actually see what or actually Jorge has seen where he wanted to go, and he's coming to actually the best place with HRC. So we are in the best world championship ever, and I think that this is the best place actually to have a sponsor such as Repsol. Because many have left the market, so we have to be proud of this.
Thank you so much, Alex. Now I'm going to talk to Mac Doohan.
Join us. You look really well in your blood.
Oh, I can hardly breathe, but I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, thanks.
So, Mick, what's your best memory from when you were riding for the Repsol Honda team?
Look, I had many. I was with Repsol for 4 or 5 seasons. So, winning the first World Championship for Repsol and Honda was great for me. It was also my second World Championship, which was also a bonus for me, because that's what I wanted to win, was 2 World Championships. And Repsol were a great sponsor. They didn't really interfere. They recognised that Honda are there to manufacture and build a winning motorcycle, and we were there to race and to win as well. So it was a great partnership, and thankfully we went on and won 4 world titles together, and the legacy has continued on with these guys here. So it's been a great partnership over the years, but certainly that first World Championship win with in '95 with Repsol was the most memorable for me.
As we celebrate the 25 years of the Repsol and Honda collaboration, what do you think is their key to success?
Well, for the partnership, I think it goes back to what I was saying before, that I think both Repsol and Honda, HRC, they recognise their roles in producing a great formula for winning, and I don't think any other team, let alone Repsol and Honda, but just or any manufacturer, but the partnership between the two has been better than anybody else, and I think that's primarily due to the fact that they let everyone get on with what they're meant to be doing. Repsol are a great oil company, a great energy company, and Honda are a great technology or engineering company, I guess I should say. And between the partnership between the two, they get on and they both have that will to want to win and let everybody do what they need to do. So, they also let the riders get on and be the riders. So hopefully, it'll be a great season this year with Jorge in the team now. So, but I think the momentum's just building with Repsol and Honda. But in another 25 years, I don't think I'll be able to get the suit on if you ask me back for the 50th.
So thank you very much, Mike. Mark, es tu turno.
Mark, it's your turn now. How are you? Can you move the shoulder?
Okay, yeah, we're starting to run okay now.
Estrictamente deportivo.
Well, we are talking about this collaboration between Repsol and Honda because we are celebrating the 25th anniversary. Since you arrived to the Premier category, you've had the support of the Repsol Honda team, and even before participating in the World Championship, how do you feel about being part of this family?
Well, more than anything, being part of the Repsol family is a privilege. More than anything, because you have your idols, they have been in this team, the ones that you used to watch on TV from your sofa at home, and they had these colors and you wanted to be there. And I was privileged to be able to start working and collaborating and receiving the support at the Spain Championship. And then in the World Championship, we have gone hand in hand. So 25 years, I was a baby, I had just been born. So, and now I can be here contributing to all of this, to bring more titles and to be able to enjoy and to make this story or this history even larger, and being so close to these champions, this is incredible. We were talking at this small hall, and there were many titles in there.
Winning a title is always special. But I don't know if winning a title inside the most awarded team in the world is even more special. What was your feeling in 2013 when you won the first title?
Well, it was very clear to me, actually. I was already in Moto2, and I wanted to get into the Repsol team. And actually, I had some other offers, to go in 2012 to get into MotoGP, but it wasn't Repsol, so I didn't want to go with them because I wanted to win the title. I wanted to be with Repsol. And the journalists were asking you, so are you going to change things? Why? Why? Why should I change? I'm in the best team. I'm in my dream team, and I have no reason to change. So especially, the family, this togetherness that we have, the relationship with Honda, with Repsol, everything is just great. And this is what is most important for all of us, to have the same goal and to actually achieve our goals, the ones that we set every year.
Thank you so much, Mark, and welcome, Jorge. How are you? Well, we will talk about your state later, but I can see that you are smiling, so that's a good sign, and you look great in these colors.
Well, I'm just great, actually, and I feel that these colors actually really fit me. They're very beautiful colors, and they have a lot of history behind them, with many championships, etc.
You've just landed, but you have a lot of victories in MotoGP. How was your arrival to the Repsol Honda team?
Well, just to say so, to sum it up in one word, it's a different level. It's a different level. It's just a new level. I believe I've been lucky to be in other teams. They have a lot of history as well, and there are also winners. But to come to this Honda Repsol team, it's a new level in every sense. You can see in the presentation, the amount of journalists and media that we have here, the expectation, and when we talk about the technical aspect, when I got to Valencia, and so I saw so many people in the box, listening to what I had to say about the motorbike, and then small details, the precision of every single part of the motorcycle, the quality. This is at a different level, and that is one of the dreams, or the dream for any team to be, for any rider in this, to be in this team. And I come here a bit late because I'm 31 years old, but I'm already mature enough in order to take advantage of all of this experience.
Defending the colors of Repsol Honda is a privilege, it's a dream, but it also involves an extra level of responsibility. Is pressure a motivation for you?
Without a doubt, the confidence that Repsol, or actually especially Honda, has actually placed for me to come to this team, it's added pressure, and of course, and you cannot say no, but I always say that it's not the pressure that you have when you come to the World Championship when you're 14, 15, and you're forced to actually make something out of it, because if not, you're going home and choose a different profession, and the pressure is different when you already have certain results, when you have certain World Championships, and you can see things in a different way. But of course, I'm still very demanding with myself, and I'm working to try to get the best out of every situation. And I want for this confidence that they have placed on me to be rewarded with great results.
Thank you so much, Jorge. Thanks to all of them. Please, a big round of applause. Take this opportunity to take a lot of pictures of the 4 champions. Now I'm going to ask Alex and Mick to leave the stage.
Y nosotros nos quedamos ahora ya con el presente. Vamos.
And now we are going to focus on the present and future. Okay, we are going to start talking about the present and future of this Repsol Honda team with our dream team. I think that now the dream team more than ever. 12 titles. Jorge Lorenzo, Marc Marquez. So, Mark, how are you feeling? It's been a weird winter for you because you had surgery in your shoulder at the beginning of December. Since then, you are recovering. How is it going? How are you going to face the competition?
Well, it's been one of the most boring winters in my life. But yes, I had to sacrifice this winter and to recover. And I want to thank the effort from everyone, but especially from my physiotherapy team, because actually he's been there 24 hours a day. In the beginning of February, it was a bit complicated. Actually, the operation was a bit worse than we were all expecting, including myself. And, it was very aggressive. And the recovery, even if you're trying to put all the effort, your body requires certain timing. And that's what we're trying to respect right now. But the goal is very clear, to try to be there in the first race and just go at 100%.
It's curious to hear you talking about respecting the timings.
Yeah, because it was hard. I had injuries before, and they hurt, but nothing happens, but then you always improve. But here, for a couple of weeks, it really, really hurt. for me to say, no, I'll rather be here at the hospital for a few more days, I couldn't see myself at home. So, yeah, it was an operation that was a bit complicated, surgery and everything, but we're almost ready, we're in the process, and I can already go to the gym and start, putting some strength in my muscles, but I want to be ready for Malaysia, because we're not going to see, because we're both injured, so, it's important, for us to try the new parts, etc., somebody's got to do it. But it's better to do it now than later.
So we are starting 2019, a year full of challenges. You are once again the favorite for this year, and you are recovering from your injury. You have a new team partner, Jorge Lorenzo. How is going to be in 2019 for you?
Well, you look at it in the way the team actually requires you to do it, and the pressure that you have around you. You being in this team means fighting, for the victories, for the wins, and for podiums, and for the championship, because if not, it's just actually failure. You can talk about dream team or whatever you want, but the results it is results that actually are important. So we hope that we can celebrate something beautiful at the end of the year.
Do you like being called a dream team?
Well, yeah, that is great if you make it at the end of the year and you're up there, but if not...
Thank you so much, Marc. Jorge, how are you feeling after this injury in the scaphoid? Because you had surgery on Monday, right?
Sí.
Well, I would have liked, for them not to touch my suit, because they had to cut down here, and everything. But yeah, it's okay. I wasn't expecting actually to get injured with a motorcycle, but in the end, you find situations that you cannot avoid and you cannot change and then go backward. So you have to just confront it in the best possible way. Trying to be positive, relying on what the professionals tell you, and just trying to be positive.
And what are the professionals saying? Dr. Mir, how is he saying about the surgery? What are your plans or recovery? Have you renounced to be in Sepang?
Complicado, ¿no?
Well, it's complicated. This is it's one of the most complicated bones that you can break, the scaphoid. And, in 2019, we have this medical technology that is amazing, and for surgery and everything that is very advanced. And nowadays, they just insert like a small nail inside the bone, and you recover much faster. The problem we have been, without this surgery, sometimes, it may take you up to 7 or 8 months to recover. So in this particular case, I needed to do something about it. It was, I had to do it. I don't think I'll be able to be in Sepang because 15 days is just too short, so we will probably be hurting really a lot. But to be able to be there from Qatar, we needed to actually undergo the surgery. So I'm sure in a month, I'll just look back at this just fondly.
But you could already try the Honda in Valencia and in Jerez. We heard already your first impressions, but what do you think, how do you think you're going to adapt to this new motorcycle?
Well, it's still early because, it wasn't at 100%. I had problems both in my foot and in my left wrist, because of the injuries, from Aragon and Thailand. So I couldn't ride as I wanted to, but I could say that I was at 80% right now. I'm fast enough. I think I was fourth once. And I really like the motorbike actually from the very first day in Valencia. It's very agile. It really turns very well. Obviously there's not a perfect motorbike, but in general I really like the team, and they really were very warm to me.
You're going to replace, or you're already replacing, Dani Pedrosa, a biker that was for 12+1 seasons in Repsol Honda team. How do you feel about replacing Dani?
I believe that all the fans, the motorcycle fans, and even ourselves, riders, we would like to have Dani here with us in the World Championship. If I'm saying this because I'm the one substituting him, and that seems a bit strange, but I had this opportunity, and you cannot say no to Repsol, even knowing that if I was coming here, but the thing is, he decided to retire. And all of us, all of the professionals, we understand basically his decision after so many years of sacrifices. It's actually understandable, even though we have been lucky, or we are lucky to be able to do what we like and what we do. There's a lot of effort behind this and a lot of sacrifices. But he decided to do that, and we must accept it. And from my side, I'm entering a historical team. I think is the team with most wins in history. So I'm very, very proud to be able to get on my Honda.
And for both of you, a wish for 2019, Jorge?
Well, first to recover 100%. That would be my first wish. And then for everything to go well, and for us to be able to show this dream team that we're talking about, and to be able to show this on the tarmac.
Mark?
Well, not too much, not to have any injuries, and the rest you have to win it yourself. So, just be respected by injuries and then to go there.
We hope all your dreams come true. Good luck for this 2019. We are going to start concluding this presentation. Thank you very much for having been here with us in this very special day, the 25th anniversary of the partnership between Repsol and Honda. I hope that you do not miss the 2019 season, because I'm sure it's going to be very exciting. Repsol on the team, I'm sure is going to bring us a lot of excitement. And as I said, thank you very much and good luck.
Bueno, nosotros nos hemos despedido del streaming, pero